It's time for another edition of Morning Date, where we get to speak with interesting people from all walks of life. Today I'm very happy to be sitting down with our guest. He's the headmaster at the international school Dulwich College, Seoul, Mr. Graeme Salt. Good morning.
Good morning, Sue.
Would you like to say hi to our listeners?
Hello, listeners.
And maybe give a brief introduction of yourself.
Yes. Well, Graeme Salt. I've been introduced wonderfully well. Graeme Salt. I'm the head of the college at Dulwich College, Seoul. We're in Bampo.
Yeah. So let's get right down to things. Talk about your school first of all. Dulwich College Seoul is an international school here in the capital of Korea, and students from as early as kindergarten or age 3 can go to your school right up to year 13, I think, age 18, is that right?
That's the terminology, very good. The terminology we use in the UK, but that's equivalent to grade 12 in sort of US or Korean scheme. So yes, it's what we call a through school.
A through school?
From kindergarten to graduation.
그럼 그냥 유치원부터 고3까지, 그러니까 만으로 3세부터 18세까지의 학생들이 다니는 학교에서 지금 교장 선생님으로 계시고요. 학년이라는 단어가 미국에선 grade라고 하지만 영국에서는 year라고 하기 때문에 그래서 year 13, 미국의 grade 12에 해당된다고 합니다. And how many schools are in this network?
We've got 14 at the moment
14
across
schools.
Asia, yes. It all started back in 2004 in Shanghai with a lawyer, actually, our chairman, is still our chairman, Mr. Fraser White, who was looking for education for his children in Shanghai at that time.
Right.
And probably typical of his very entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Couldn't find what he was looking for.
This is the one in Pudong, right?
That's right.
I think I drove past the school.
It's an incredible school. I mean,
beautiful school.
Well, it is, but you know that area of Shanghai has just built up and grown up around the school. I mean, when it was proposed only 15, 16 years ago, this was not a very well developed part of Shanghai.
Was it not?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So yes, in entrepreneurial spirit, you know, couldn't find what he wanted, so decided to do it himself in partnership with a school in the UK, Dulwich College.
And that's what you do when you can't find the school of your choice. Build one yourself. I think I visited Shanghai, this particular part of Shanghai, in 2007 or 8, and I was just driving in the Pudong area, very nice residential area, by the way. And I saw this school, and I said to my friend, "Wow, what school is this? It looks lovely." And I was told that was the school. So there we go.
Yeah, no, lovely. It's built in the image of the school in London, which is in Southeast 21.
Yeah. So there was that sort of western aura to it.
Yes, so we've got clock towers in many of our schools. That's quite a feature of the school in London. It's a sort of Victorian expansive buildings, the school in London, and so there are themes of red brick as well that run through the schools we have. So there's the flavour of the schools.
Okay. 지금 현재 재직 중이신 학교는 이제 덜리치 컬리지 서울이고요. 지금 서울에 또 있지만 전 세계적으로 14개의 지부라고 해야 될까요? 학교가 있다고 합니다. 2004년에 처음에 학교를 설립한 분이 샹하이에서 거주 중이셨는데 우리 아이가 다닐 만한 마땅한 학교가 없다라는 생각에 영국 학교를 짓게 된 것이 시작이었고 그 이후로 지금 벌써 15년이 지났네요. 전 세계적으로 이제 학교가 많이 생겼지만 사실 이 학교에서만 재직을 하신 건 아닙니다. You've actually worked at several different schools apart from this one. So tell us about that. And I would assume this one in Korea is the best.
Of course. Well, it tends to be your current school is always the best. You know, that's always the right thing to say, and actually it feels right. I mean, it's been a fantastic journey for me personally, my family, my children go to the school as well, and to experience Korea with all its culture and sophistication. Compared to some of the other places where I've lived, to have that culture.
Where have you lived?
Well, my first opportunity overseas was combining my teaching passion in biology with an opportunity to teach biology in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yes, I kind of thought that there's no better match.
Biology in Brazil.
It's not bad, is it? You know, it's like the classics in Greece or something like that. And it's something that I had that was a very good school called St Paul's in Sao Paulo. It was before I had children, so in between working at the school during the holidays times, my wife and I explored South America. So there were some opportunities to match personal pleasure with professional
Did
development.
you learn to dance Brazilian style? I know a lot of people enjoy dancing.
But I can't talk about that.
Right. 브라질에서 처음으로 이제 국제학교에서 재직을 하셨었군요. And then that led you to many other countries.
Yes, I've spent 11 years in London, in southwest London, teaching in a good school, a very good school. But then an opportunity came to join the Dulwich network back in 2005. So I've been with Dulwich for 14 years, although I had an interlude. So I had 5 years in Beijing and spanning across the Olympics there, 2008, 6 to 2011.
I see, yeah.
And the growth of Dulwich College Beijing, which is extremely well thought of school in China, international school. And then I had 3.5 years where we built a new school from scratch in the south part of Malaysia, just over the border from Singapore. And a big boarding school, Morpeth College, Malaysia.
Wow.
A fascinating project to be involved with. The 1 year was without children because we were completing the site and 36 buildings going up and staffing and resourcing a school that way. And then opening the school. But then I was drawn back to the Dulwich group.
Yeah.
And this opportunity in Seoul to lead a school in its entirety for the first time. And that's why I'm here.
In Malaysia, I know the food there is fantastic. Just out of curiosity, did you incorporate any of the local foods into your school's menus?
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, the food, I mean, actually it was a good thing I left. I would be a different shape if I stayed, because I remember school lunch, this is a boarding school as well, and I think like an army marches on its stomach, boarding students' morale is kept up by the quality of the food in a
That
school.
is very true, I
And
think.
the lunch for the teachers, oh gosh, I remember beautiful curries at lunchtime, followed by the classic UK desserts of treacle pudding or chocolate sponge with custard, so it was heavy carbs. And the afternoons were sometimes a bit of a struggle to get feeling a bit drowsy. But no, I actually, now, I would choose the Korean lunch over the Malaysian lunch.
It's still good in terms of its taste, but it's all really healthy, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Very, very
I
healthy.
think that's something we're proud of at our school. Is that all the food is freshly made there on site by a unique provider who only works with us. We don't have expansive necessary choices of menus, but we have 2 high quality meals with a salad bar and fruit.
Love it.
It's just healthy, good quality.
네, 그렇게 남미에서의 생활에 이어서 그 다음에 중국에서도 학교에서 재직을 하셨고, 그 다음에 말레이시아에서는 처음부터 새로운 학교를 짓는 사업에서 큰 역할을 하셨는데, 그때 당시에 이제 너무 맛있는 음식과 학교에서 식단에 포함을 하다 보니 살이 많이 쪘다라는 얘기까지도 해주셨습니다. 자, 그렇게 해서 이제 한국까지 오게 되셨어요. Let's talk about the Dulwich College in London. Now in Asia, you mentioned it's been about 15 years or so, but in England, 400 years?
Yes, 400 years. We've got quite a way to go in Asia, haven't we, to match that? But let's hope so. No, the school was founded in 1619 by a philanthropist who reputedly had strong theatrical links with William Shakespeare and the Globe Theatre, and set up a small school which has stood the test of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's evolved over those years into a very, very well-known and well-thought-of school in that part of London.
영국에서 이제 뭐라 그럴까요? 그 모체 같은 역할을 하는 그 모교죠. Dulwich College 런던은 올해로 400주년을 맞이한다고 합니다. How are you celebrating?
The school in London has been celebrating all year. Obviously they've had a whole calendar of events going on. But the way they incorporated the international schools with their name was to have an amazing celebration in March. At the back end of March, 800 students from around the international schools descended on London.
Oh,
And we were hosted there by Tower Bridge.
Oh, wow.
So a superb cultural experience for the students to spend that time on the River Thames in such an iconic place next to the Tower of London, to walk down the River Thames. and then be transported to a series of cultural and sporting events, which was a shared experience for the students from London and the students internationally from Singapore, Shanghai, and Beijing, and from Seoul. We took 60 students.
Oh, did you?
And we competed at the London Olympic Stadium for athletics. We performed on the stage on the South Bank with a group play. We had a group orchestra of musicians from the various schools.
Wow.
So there was that. Then at the school they hosted a bit of touch rugby, some cultural exchange, some ways to meet and discuss shared experiences for the students at Dulwich in London.
Wow.
It was absolutely wonderful. I it couldn't have gone any better. It was fantastic.
네, 400주년을 맞아서 여기 이제 한국뿐만 아니라 전 세계적으로 이 덜리치 컬리지에 다니고 있는 학생들 한 800여 명이 함께 런던에 가서 축하하는 행사를 하게 됐다라는 설명을 해주셨습니다. 근데 그 내용이 좀 보면은 독특한데요. 단순히 가서 뭐 축하만 하는 게 아니라 학생들이 스포츠 행사, 그리고 드라마 행사, 예술 행사에 참여를 하고 또 어떤 대회를 벌였다라는 얘기를 해주셨어요. Talking about the Olympiad, you might call it, of sports, drama and the arts there, that begs the question, how important do you think the arts and sports are in the formative years of a student's education?
We think it's very, very important. I suppose it's a cornerstone of what we might call a British-based education, that this is holistic. It covers all areas of a student's development. And personally, I think the arts should be at the heart of a good school.
All right.
It should be part of the curriculum.
Well, let me cut you just short there because I feel like this deserves more time.
Oh, yes.
We'll take a short song break, and when we come back, we'll continue talking about how important the arts and sports are in your formative years. This is Justin Timberlake with Can't Stop the Feeling. Got this feeling in my body that sports and arts are crucial to your formative years. In the studio this morning for our morning date, we have Mr. Graeme Salt. He is the headmaster of Dulwich College, Seoul. 자, 오늘의 모닝 데이트 초대 손님과 얘기를 나누고 있습니다. 이제 덜리치 컬리지 서울은 국제 학교인데요. 이 명칭에 대한 얘기도 좀 잠시 나눠보고 싶습니다. Normally for a Korean, when they hear the word college, they think university.
Yeah, true.
But this is not a university,
No.
right?
No, that's right. I've had lots of people ask me this question.
Yeah.
We've been here, lots of confusion. Lots of schools in the UK in the 16th, 17th and 1800s were feeders to universities. And for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure of the roots of the language, but they were called colleges.
Yeah.
So even the school I worked at before in London was a college. But yes, for people who are more orientated towards the US, the
That's right.
association of a college is with
Yeah.
a university. So no, this is a school. It's a school for children aged from 3 to 18.
네, 그렇습니다. 미국에서는 보통 college 하면은 대학교를 떠올리기 쉬운데요. 영국에서는 훨씬 더 루스하게 이 개념이 쓰인다라고 이해하시면 될 것 같아요. 17세기 얘기를 지금 해주셨는데 몇백 년 전부터 영국에서는 그냥 학교와 관련된 기관을 컬리지라고 명명하기 시작했다. 그래서 사실 나이와 상관없이 어떤 때는 고등학교를 컬리지라고 부르기도 하고요. 기숙사를 컬리지라고 부르기도 하고요. 이렇게 그래서 영국에서 컬리지라는 단어를 듣게 되시면은 굉장히 광범위하게 이해를 하시면 되겠다. 그리고 오늘 얘기하는 덜리치 컬리지는 단지 이제 이름뿐이고요. 3세부터 18세까지 유치원생부터 고3까지 학생들을 가르치는 그런 기관입니다. 거기서 지금 현재 서울 지부의 교장 선생님으로 계시고요. 전 세계적으로는 14개의 학교가 있는 덜리치입니다. 자, 조금 전에 우리가 영국에서 이제 400주년을 맞이해서 특별 행사를 했는데 그래서 체육, 미술은 아니고요. 예술, 음악과 관련된 여러 가지 행사를 했다라는 얘기를 하면서 유년 시절에 이런 예체능이 얼마나 중요한지 이런 얘기를 잠시 나누다가 노래를 듣고 왔어요. So let's go back to the question we cut short before that song break there. When children are young, it's really crucial that they get engaged in sports and the arts, right?
Absolutely. I thought for a moment you were going to say when they were very young, and then it sort of tells away as they get older, which I think probably is the case.
Okay.
And I wonder why that might be the case in some education systems. You know, I think, as I said just before the break, the arts should be at the heart of the school. For intellectual reasons, cultural understanding reasons, pastoral understanding, well-being,
Sure.
welfare. I think, for example, let's take drama. You know, to put yourself in the shoes of somebody else, to empathise as somebody else, is the best way to understand other people. You know, and so drama has a purpose there beyond its.
And talking about drama, actually, I believe one of your drama teachers, as a former EBS morning special host,
Mr. Redman, Matthew.
Mr. Matthew Redman,
is
currently a drama teacher at your
He's
school.
fantastic, and obviously immersed in Korean culture.
Yeah.
And if your arts can tap into the local culture and mix some of that with the international dimension that comes from having students and staff that come from around the world, you get something that's unique, don't you? So, for example, my wife directed a play where we performed Twelfth Night on a K-pop theme last year. Mr. Redman took some classical Korean tales, stories, presented those to the students, and then they created their own play from those old stories.
Oh wow!
The time before last, and then this year, we've got a really interesting project. We have our school is opposite a church, which provides a service to local elderly on a Thursday morning. And they come and they get some food, get a little bit of handout. But our students are going to interview some of these elderly people to pick up some of their stories. Yeah. And get an oral history at that age from those elderly people, and then take those and turn that into so dramatic performance. And
all of this combined is what you would, I suppose, define as holistic education, because it's not just about books.
It's not just, absolutely not, and it's not just about drama. Obviously it's about having an expansive music program. It's having a dance program. It's having sports that are running, sports for everybody, whatever your ability. It's about having outdoor learning as part of that. It's kind of like the one-stop shop. I mean, that's something that we were driving towards. A school as a one-stop shop, because then you create a culture where people are absolutely connected with your institution. I see. And that's not because we are seeking to have super loyal people just to Dulwich, but actually it's about having a sense of belonging. It's about having a central focus to your belonging, and that hugely contributes to your well-being, to the supportive structures that you have around you. You're not dislocated, and builds a kind of resilience, or certainly a community of resilience for you as you go on through your life.
And would you say this sort of well-being helps with your academic achievement as well?
It absolutely does. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The research is there. The relief of pressure. I think this is obviously a country that takes education very importantly. Yes. And you're not going to hear me complaining about that. That's fantastic. That means you've got supportive parent bodies, and that means you've got students who recognise the importance of education. Right. And so they're willing to make the commitment. All that entails, the sacrifices that entails when you're trying to do your best. But I think the challenge here often is getting to a balance, where, and we'll talk more about this, is about our overarching theme of graduating worldwide through us. Yeah. It's a complex story, but it's about driving. I was trying to create a community of learners who are learning because they love learning, because that will take you on through the rest of your life. Right. If you're simply just trying to jump through a hoop, when you've had not much choice about what that hoop is, then you're going to reach the end of the road fairly quickly. Sure. You're going to find confusion. You're going to find it difficult to find a direction in your life. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you are doing what you're doing because you love it, if you're doing it because you can see why you're doing it, you understand why you're doing something, then your life will carry on a fascinating journey until the end.
어떤 교육에 대한 철학을 말씀해 주신 것 같은데요. 굉장히 인상적인 게 교육의 중심은 지금 이제 현재 재직 중이신 학교의 중심이기도 하지만 어떤 예술 그리고 우리의 웰비잉을 위한 감정과 감성을 우리가 키울 수 있는 교육이다 이런 얘기를 해주셨어요. 근데 예술을 통해서 우리가 공감대 형성이라든지 어떤 소속감 그런 것들을 키울 수 있다. 그런 것이 생기고 나 자신에 대한 어떤 웰비잉이 해결된 다음에는 훨씬 더 공부에 집중하는 데도 도움이 되고 인생의 방향을 잡는 데도 도움이 된다 이런 말씀을 해주셨습니다. 그렇기 때문에 이제 어렸을 때부터 교육을 공부만으로 보지 말고 어떤 인간을 만드는 어떤 과정으로 보고 예술에 집중을 하는 게 좋다라는 얘기를 해주셨어요. 그러면서 잠깐 언급했던 게 이제 graduating worldwise라는 말씀을 해주셨는데 let's talk more about this. You briefly mentioned this, graduating worldwise.
Yes, it's a tagline if you like, but
Yeah.
it sums up what we believe in, what we're trying to achieve. What we're trying to achieve is a community of young people going out into the world, confident
Yeah.
in their skills, but also most crucially, with the motivation to make the most of those skills and to make a positive difference with those skills.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the part of this which feels original, because in many schools, in any school, you will find self-motivated young people. You'll find people where you don't need to work too hard for them to do very well in school.
Sure.
Yeah, they're quite clear about what they want to do, how they're going to get there. They've thought this through, and they're very motivated. And they're doing it because they really want to do it, not because they're trying to please somebody else or because they want to get a certificate in this. Or
Again, really crucial for one's well-being.
Yes, absolutely. They're not trying to build up some sort of checklist because it's about what they really believe in.
Yeah.
You know, that authenticity of engaging so positively with what you love doing.
Yeah.
And developing an expertise because of that. So I think we've all met people like that. But have schools ever really tried to do everything they possibly can to create people like that?
Right, because not everyone is self-motivated.
Well, they're not. I'm afraid probably lots of parents listening to this radio show, and certainly many of the children I've met in school, I came across, they have very low motivation. And that's not just here in Korea, that's all around the world. It's in all schools, it's everywhere.
Sure.
But there are ways, and research shapes what we do. There are ways in which you can shape young people who are more self-directed in their learning approaches.
Right.
They're doing it because they love it. And that, again, the research will show you, has a very positive impact upon their well-being. You know, let's face it, parents, if you ask a parent what they want for their child,
Yeah. Oh, parents know what they want for their child.
they want their child to be happy,
Yes,
and they want
yes.
them to live a purposeful life. You know, of course, they want them to go to Harvard as well. But, you know, actually, that's not really number one. That's almost a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
You know, they want their child to be happy.
That's true.
And we can see the evidence here. People finding their own fulfillment, people being self-directed, people motivated by doing their best, achieving a personal best, not comparing it to somebody else's personal best,
Right.
but achieving their personal best enables continuous personal development and personal satisfaction. And so lots of things we're doing, shaping it from the age of 3 to 18, creating a culture that will produce more of those type of self-directed learners.
굉장히 좋은 그 모토인 것 같습니다. 이 학교뿐만 아니라 이제 그레임 설트 교장 선생님이 가지고 있는 어떤 교육에 대한 목표를 한마디로 말하자면은 graduating worldwise, 그러니까 졸업을 했을 때 세상에 대해서 조금 더 눈이 뜬 그런 세상에 대한 안목이 있는 학생으로 졸업하는 게 목표다라고 알려주셨어요. 근데 거기에는 굉장히 많은 내용이 들어있는데 그 중에 하나가 스스로 동기부여를 할 수 있게끔 하는 게 큰 목표다. 학생들 중에 정말 많은 학생들은 사실 왜 내가 이 공부를 하는지, 왜 이 전공을 내가 하고 싶은지 모르는 경우들이 있죠. 근데 그것을 스스로 깨닫게끔, 알게끔 하는 게 목표고, 그런 self motivation을 만들 수도 있다라는 주의라고 말씀해 주셨어요. 물론 가끔 가다가 보면 학생들 중에는 시키지 않아도 정말 동기부여가 된 학생들이 있지만 그런 학생들은 소수고 대다수의 학생들은 그런 동기부여를 교육을 통해서 얻게 된다. 그 교육을 하는 게 바로 graduating worldwise다라는 설명을 해주셨습니다. I guess this concept could be contrary to things like graduating book-wise, book-smart, which I think I was when I graduated.
really?
I was book-smart, but quite done with everything else in the world. Took me the most part of my 20s and 30s discovering how not to do things.
You know, achieving this goal
Yeah.
of creating cultures where students are graduating worldwide is not easy. You can't
Sure.
you can't teach someone to do it by just telling them, you know, I want you to be self-motivated. You know, it's a whole culture of shaping behaviour.
Yeah.
And it's critical that you have a good partnership between home and school, and people are together on the same page,
Right.
because it has to work together. I'll give an example. You know, our 3 and 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds have periods during the day that we call continuous provision.
Okay.
We create large environments with a diversity of learning stations, if you like.
Yeah.
They might be role play areas, they might be areas that are shaped by parts of their house, they might be a bit of technology, there may be a book reading spots, there may be some artistic and creativity areas. You have lots of different areas. And the children at age 3 decide where they want to go. They make the decision.
Yeah.
And you follow their interests. Now, you don't just leave them to it,
Right.
of course. You know, in amongst them are our trained professional teachers who will be nurturing and guiding them and taking them through challenges associated with their interests, nudging them, if you like. And of course, you don't allow the same, you know, you're not going to have the same student go to the same spot every day for the whole year. You know, we would direct them towards some diversity. But the fact is, they have some choice over that.
Yeah.
And this is the critical part in the early stages of trying to create self-directed learners. Because when you have control, you have more engagement. And that engagement flourishes
Sure.
when you feel like you're in control, not being told what to do.
그렇군요.
You know.
자신이 한 선택에 대해서는 훨씬 더 많이 열정을 가지고 뭐든지 임하게 되는데 이거를 3세 아이 때부터 어느 정도 뭐라 그럴까요? 교육을 한다고 할까요? 그러니까 3세 아이들도 스스로 어디서 놀래? 라는 질문을 줌으로 인해서 결정을 할 수 있는 기회를 주고 결정을 스스로 하면은 또 훨씬 더 재밌게 논다 라는 얘기를 해주셨습니다. 공부도 마찬가지라는 목선이 깔려 있는 것 같습니다. 자, 노래 듣고 와서 얘기를 더 나눠볼게요. Take another song break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about your view on education. This is the Archies' Sugar Sugar.